Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chef Pam and this is Chef and More. And today we are going to be making Japanese style baked chicken. Yes, and if you want to learn how to make all kind of homemade food and dishes the easy and simple way, subscribe so that you won't miss any of my videos and tap that bell so you'll always get notified. We're going to get started right now. Okay guys, the first thing we want to do if you're going to be baking any type of chicken and you want the skin to be crispy, it needs to be dry. So we're just going to take a couple of paper towels and pat it as dry as we can. Now if you have the time where you can let it sit in the refrigerator for a couple of hours after you've pat it dry, uncovered, that will help too. But for now, we're just going to get it all patted and then we're going to actually broil it. We're going to put it under the broiler for about 10 or 15 minutes just until that skin gets good and crispy. Now I'm going to add a little salt to the skin because that's going to not only give it flavor but help that skin to crispy up. Yes, okay. Now while that's under the broiler, we're going to make our Japanese sauce. We're going to blend it all up together. We have salt, we have white vinegar, we also have soy sauce, garlic powder, just regular white sugar, and water. Okay, so we're going to first put our sugar in, and to that we are going to add some garlic powder. Yes, about a teaspoonful of garlic powder. I better check because the last time I put garlic powder in something was actually ginger. Oops! Okay, this is the garlic powder. So we're just going to add about a teaspoon of garlic to it. Then I kind of like to blend up my ingredients as I go along. So we'll just make sure that the sugar and garlic powder is well combined. And now, after we get this all stirred up, guys, next thing we're going to add in is our water. We only need a few tablespoons of water in here, so get your measuring spoon out and just put maybe about 3 tablespoons of water in there. Then we're going to add our soy sauce. Now, we're going to add about 3 to 4 tablespoons of soy sauce. You can measure it out, or if you're good with eyeing it, you can just shake a little bit in. So you just want to get this in there real good. We're going to get it all mixed up. We're just mixing it by hand. Then we'll let it sit for a while so the flavors can marinate. Okay, this is about 4 tablespoons of soy sauce that we're adding now. Next, we're going to go ahead and add in our salt. And you need about maybe a teaspoon of salt in here. I know the soy sauce is salty, but when you're blending it all up, you'll still need that salt to help bring out the flavors. And this is about a half a cup of just plain white vinegar. Okay, guys. So now we're just going to whisk this all together until it's well blend. Make sure that when you're whisking it together, you get all the way down to the bottom so you can incorporate that sugar and the garlic that we first put in really well with the liquid ingredients. So after we get this whisked, our chicken should be ready to come out the oven. Okay, guys, we're going to take this chicken out of the oven. And then we're going to get our sauce on it. Yes, 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 yes. Be careful anytime you're taking anything out of the oven, as you know. Now, after we get our sauce on it, guys, it's going to go back in the oven for about 40 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and set the temperature on my oven right now to 350 degrees. Okay, yes. Now, before we put our sauce on it, I'm going to actually drain the liquid off of the chicken. So let's set the sauce aside right now and get this chicken drained. Anytime that you're going to be adding a sauce or something to chicken or anything else that you're actually baking and it needs to go back in the oven, it's a good idea to drain the liquid off. The liquid that I'm draining actually just came out of the chicken, and if you've baked chicken before, you know it's pretty greasy. So if you leave it in the pan and you add it to the sauce, you're going to have a really greasy sauce. You want to be careful when you're doing this to make sure that the chicken doesn't fall out of the pan and that you don't miss the glass or the dish that you're pouring the liquid into. Okay, that's all done. Yes, get this all wiped up right quick. And guys, you just want to make sure the majority of it is drained out of it, because we're also going to be basting the chicken and you don't want to baste it with greasy sauce. So get that mixed up real quick. Again, always continue to stir your mixture, your sauce, before you pour it over. Now, as I'm pouring it over, just make sure you cover each piece. And yes, it's draining directly down, but it's going to soak up the flavors from the bottom up. And that's what the basting is for. While you're basting the chicken, that's going to ensure that the top stays crispy, flavorful with the sauce, and just outright yummy. Yes, basting always brings out extra flavor. I don't care if you're basting a fried egg, basting a steak, or just basting something in the oven like we're going to be doing with this chicken. So just want to get it all poured on, and then we'll put it in the oven for about 40 minutes and baste it about every 10 minutes or so. You want to baste it often. That way the flavors will blend in all together. So let's get it in the oven. Okay guys, now I'm going to pull it out and baste it. I've actually been basting it every 10 minutes, and this is about the 4th time midway through. You just want to take a spoon and get in there and get some of the sauce and pour it on top of each piece of chicken. Do this 2 or 3 times every 10 minutes or so. Just pour a spoonful over it. I tend to pour a spoonful over each piece and go back and do it again. And there you have it, guys. Okay. All right, our chicken is all done. We're out of the oven and we are finished. Look at that, guys. Doesn't that look good? Yes, it's a little bit sweet, a little bit tangy, a little bit soft, a little bit crispy. Yes, yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, guys, if you all like these how-to videos, please consider supporting me over on Patreon. I have the link down in the description. And guys, with this particular recipe, I used all chicken thighs, but you can do this with chicken wings and it is delicious. Any part of the chicken, you can take a whole chicken and do it with it. It doesn't matter. All the process is the same. Yes, okay, please guys, leave me some comments, give me a thumbs up, and guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so that you'll always get notified. I am so glad that you guys came to hang out and cook with me today. I really do enjoy each and every one of you all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.